everyone, I'm Grace, and welcome back to English Talk with Grace and Julian.
And I'm Julian. We're so happy to have you here with us today.
If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
And also give this episode a like. It really helps our podcast grow.
Hey everyone, welcome back to English Talks with Grace and Julian.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
So, Julian, I realized something funny the other day.
What's that?
We work together every day, but we've never really talked about our jobs on the podcast.
Oh, that's true. Our listeners probably know we teach English, but they don't know the details.
Exactly. And talking about your job is such a common conversation topic in English.
It really is. When you meet new people, one of the first questions is usually, what do you do? Or where do you work?
Right. So today, let's talk about our jobs, and we'll teach all the vocabulary and phrases you need to talk about your job.
Perfect. This is going to be super practical.
Okay, so Julian, let me start with the most basic question. What do you do?
I'm a content creator and English teacher. I make videos, podcasts, and educational content to help people learn English.
That's great. So you have kind of two roles, right?
Yeah, exactly. I create content like writing scripts, filming videos, editing, and I also teach English through that content.
How long have you been doing this?
Let me think. I've been creating content for about 5 years now, but I've been teaching English for about 8 years total.
Wow, that's a long time. How did you get started?
Well, I started teaching English when I was in college. I needed extra money, so I started tutoring international students. I really enjoyed it. And after I graduated, I decided to make it my career.
That's awesome. And the content creation part?
That came later. I realized that I could reach more people through videos and podcasts than just one-on-one teaching. So I taught myself how to use cameras, editing software, and all that technical stuff.
That's so cool. You're self-taught?
Mostly, I watched a lot of YouTube tutorials. What about you, Grace? Tell me about your job.
Well, I'm an English teacher and coach. I teach classes, and I also do one-on-one coaching with students.
What's the difference between teaching and coaching?
Good question. Teaching is more structured. I follow a curriculum, I teach grammar, vocabulary, all the traditional stuff. Coaching is more personalized. I work with individual students on their specific goals, like preparing for a job interview or improving their pronunciation.
Oh, I see. So it's more customized.
Exactly. Each student has different needs, so I create specific plans for them.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It is, but I love it. It's so rewarding when I see students improve and reach their goals.
How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching English for about 10 years now. Time flies.
Wow, 10 years. You're experienced.
I guess I am. I started right after university. I got my teaching certificate and started working at a language school.
Do you still work at a language school?
No, now I work independently. I have my own business. I work from home and I meet students online or sometimes in person at cafes.
That's the dream, being your own boss.
It has its challenges, but I love the flexibility. I can make my own schedule.
I totally get that. Okay, so Grace, we just used a lot of useful phrases. Should we break them down?
Yes, let's teach everyone how to talk about their job.
Perfect. So the most common question people ask is, what do you do?
Right, and you can answer with, I'm a, plus your job title, like I'm a teacher, or I'm a nurse, or I'm an engineer.
Or you can say, I work as a graphic designer.
Both are correct. Let's practice. Julian, what do you do?
I'm a content creator, an English teacher.
Perfect. Now let me try the other way. I work as an English teacher and coach.
Great. Now, another common question is, where do you work?
Yes, you can answer with the name of a company, like I work at Google, or I work for Microsoft.
Or you can talk about the type of place, like I work at a hospital or I work in an office.
Right. Notice we use at for specific places and in for general fields or industries.
Good point. Like I work in marketing or I work in education.
Exactly. Julian, where do you work?
Well, I work independently, but I work at a studio here in Portland where we record all our content.
And I work from home most of the time, but sometimes I work at cafes or co-working spaces.
Co-working spaces are shared offices where independent workers can rent a desk.
Right. Now, let's talk about describing what you actually do at your job.
This is important. You can start with, my main responsibility is, or I'm responsible for.
Or you can say, my job involves, or I spend most of my time.
Let me give an example. My main responsibility is creating educational content. I spend most of my time writing scripts, filming videos, and editing.
Perfect. My job involves teaching English classes and coaching individual students. I'm responsible for creating lesson plans and tracking student progress.
Great examples. Now, let's talk about your work schedule.
Yes, people often ask, what are your hours? Or what's your schedule like?
You can answer with, I work from 9 to 5, or I work full-time, or I work part-time.
Full-time usually means about 40 hours per week, and part-time is less than that, usually 20 to 30 hours.
Right. What's your schedule like, Grace?
Well, I work full-time, but my hours are flexible. Some days I start early, like 7 a.m., and other days I start at 10 a.m. It depends on my students' schedules.
That's the benefit of working independently.
Exactly. What about you?
I also work full-time with flexible hours, but I usually work from about 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sometimes I work evenings if I'm editing a video.
Do you work on weekends?
Sometimes, if I have a deadline. A deadline is the date when you must finish something.
Right. Deadlines are stressful.
They are, but they help me stay productive.
Now, let's talk about what you like about your job.
Yes, this is a positive topic. You can say, I love, or I enjoy, or the best part of my job is.
Or, what I like most about my job is.
Let me go first. What I like most about my job is the creativity. I get to come up with new ideas, try different formats, and make content that helps people.
That's wonderful. For me, the best part of my job is seeing my students succeed. When a student tells me they got a promotion at work because their English improved, that makes me so happy.
That must be so rewarding.
It really is. But let's be honest, no job is perfect. We should also talk about challenges.
True. You can say, the challenging part is, or one difficulty is, or sometimes it's hard to.
What's challenging about your job, Julian?
I'd say the challenging part is staying motivated when I'm working alone. Sometimes I need to be very disciplined because no one is telling me what to do. I have to manage myself.
That's a good point. Self-discipline is important when you work independently.
What about you? What's difficult about your job?
Sometimes it's hard to balance all my students' needs. Everyone learns differently and at different speeds, so I have to be very patient and adaptable.
Adaptable means you can change and adjust to different situations.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about career goals.
Oh, this is interesting. People often ask, what are your career goals? Or where do you see yourself in 5 years?
You can answer with, I hope to, or I plan to, or my goal is to.
What are your goals, Grace?
Well, I hope to grow my coaching business and maybe write a book about English learning. I also plan to create online courses so I can reach students all over the world.
Those are great goals. I can totally see you writing a book.
Thank you. What about you? What are your plans?
My goal is to expand our content to more platforms, maybe create an app or develop more interactive courses. I also want to improve my video production skills and maybe hire a small team to help.
That's ambitious. I love it.
Thanks. Okay, now let's talk about how you got your job.
Yes, people often ask, how did you get into this field? Or how did you start your career?
You can say, I started as, or I got my start by, or I've always been interested in.
Let me share my story. I got into teaching because I loved languages as a kid. I studied English and education at university, then I got my teaching certificate. After that, I applied to language schools and got my first teaching job.
So you followed a traditional path.
Pretty much. What about you?
Mine was less traditional. I started as a private tutor while I was studying communications. Then I realized I could combine my interest in media production with teaching, so I started making videos. I taught myself all the technical skills through online tutorials.
That's so cool. You're proof that you don't need a traditional path to build a career.
Exactly. There are many ways to reach your goals.
Now, let's practice some full conversations about jobs.
Good idea. I'll ask you questions like we just met at a party.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, Grace, what do you do for work?
I'm an English teacher and coach. I help people improve their English for work and life.
Oh, that's interesting. How long have you been doing that?
I've been teaching for about 10 years now.
Wow. Do you work at a school?
No, I work independently. I have my own business and I work from home.
That's great. What do you like most about your job?
The best part is seeing my students reach their goals. It's so rewarding.
I bet. Do you have any career goals for the future?
Yes, I hope to write a book and create online courses.
That sounds amazing. Good luck with that.
Thank you. Perfect conversation, Julian.
Thanks. Your turn to ask me.
Okay, so Julian, what do you do?
I'm a content creator and English teacher. I make videos and podcasts to help people learn English.
That's so cool. How did you get into that?
I started as a tutor, then I realized I could reach more people through videos. So I taught myself video production and started creating content.
Impressive. Where do you work?
I work independently at a studio here in Portland.
Nice. What's your typical day like?
It varies. Some days I'm writing scripts, other days I'm filming or editing. Every day is different.
That sounds fun. What's the most challenging part?
Probably staying motivated and disciplined when working alone, but I've learned to manage it.
I totally understand. What are your plans for the future?
I want to expand to more platforms and maybe hire a small team.
That's exciting. I hope it works out.
Thanks. See everyone? That's how a natural conversation about jobs sounds.
Exactly. Now let's review all the important vocabulary and phrases.
Great idea. Let's start with the basic questions.
Question: what do you do? Answer: I'm a teacher, or I work as a teacher.
Question: where do you work? Answer: I work at, or I work for, or I work from home.
Question: how long have you been doing this? Answer: I've been working here for 3 years, or I've been a nurse for 10 years.
Notice we use for with the amount of time, for 3 years, for 6 months.
And we use since with the starting point, since 2020, since January.
Good point. Now, phrases to describe your work.
My main responsibility is managing the team.
I'm responsible for social media marketing.
My job involves meeting with clients.
I spend most of my time writing reports.
These are all great ways to explain what you actually do.
Now, talking about your schedule.
I work full-time. That's about 40 hours a week.
I work part-time. That's less than full-time, usually 20 to 30 hours.
I work from 9 to 5. That's the typical office schedule.
I have flexible hours. That means your schedule can change.
I work shifts. That means you work at different times, common for nurses, police officers, retail workers.
Great examples. Now, talking about what you like.
I love working with people.
I enjoy the creative aspects of my job.
The best part of my job is helping customers.
What I like most is, I like the flexibility.
And talking about challenges,
The challenging part is managing stress.
one difficulty is the long hours.
Sometimes it's hard to balance work and life.
These are honest and realistic phrases.
Now, let's talk about some job vocabulary.
Yes, let's list some common job titles.
Teacher, doctor, nurse, engineer, lawyer, accountant, manager, designer, programmer, chef.
Sales representative, receptionist, cashier, waiter or waitress, driver, mechanic.
There are so many and different industries.
Right, you can work in education, healthcare, technology, finance, retail, hospitality, construction.
And let's mention some workplace vocabulary.
Office, company, corporation, business, organization, firm.
Boss, manager, supervisor, colleague, coworker, team, department.
Salary, paycheck, benefits, vacation time, sick leave.
Meeting, presentation, project, deadline, task.
These words come up all the time when talking about work.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk about career changes.
Good topic. Sometimes people ask, have you always done this, or is this your first career?
You might answer, actually, I used to be or I changed careers from,
Like, I used to be an accountant, but now I'm a photographer.
or I changed careers from finance to teaching.
Career changes are becoming more common these days.
They are. People want to find work they're passionate about.
Exactly. Okay, Julian, I think we've covered so much.
We really have, from basic questions to detailed conversations.
Let's do one final practice, a complete conversation.
Okay, I'll start. Hi, I'm Julian. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Julian. I'm Grace. Nice to meet you too.
So, Grace, what do you do for work?
I'm an English teacher. I work independently, teaching classes and coaching students. What about you?
I'm a content creator. I make educational videos and podcasts about English.
Oh, that's interesting. How long have you been doing that?
About 5 years. I love it. What do you like most about teaching?
The best part is seeing students improve and reach their goals. It's so rewarding. Do you work alone or with a team?
Mostly alone right now, but I'm hoping to build a small team in the future. Where do you usually work?
I work from home, but sometimes I meet students at cafes. The flexibility is great.
That sounds perfect. Well, it was nice talking to you.
You too. Good luck with your content creation.
Thanks. Good luck with your teaching.
Perfect. That's exactly how a conversation about jobs would sound in real life.
Natural and friendly.
All right, everyone. Now it's time for our questions.
Yes, we want to hear from you.
Question number 1. What do you do for work? Or, if you're a student, what are you studying?
Tell us in the comments. We want to know about your job or your field of study.
Question number 2. What do you like most about your job or studies?
Share what makes you happy about your work. We'd love to read your answers.
And question number 3. What's one new phrase you learned today?
Maybe I'm responsible for, or the best part of my job is, or I've been working here for.
Write it in the comments so you can practice.
We read every single comment and we love hearing from you.
Your comments help us create better content for you.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to English Talks with Grace and Julian.
Yes, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us.
And give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful.
Share it with your friends, coworkers, or classmates who are learning English.
We have so many more practical topics coming. Job interviews, phone calls, emails, meetings.
All the English you need for work and life.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
You're all doing amazing. Keep practicing, and don't be afraid to talk about your job in English.
Remember, everyone's career path is different, and that's okay.
We'll see you in the next episode.
Until next time, keep speaking English.
Bye, everyone.
Take care. Bye.